So this is what the Sectrio product suite looks like. There are two pieces to the whole solution. There is a hub, and then there is a gateway. And the hub can be deployed on a virtual machine or on a Sectrio cloud. The edge gateway, the edge device that goes sits in the network and gets the network traffic and also performs the active passive scans, can be deployed either on a physical appliance, a virtual appliance, a public private cloud, or an edge computing node, or even on containers, right? And a lot of our deployment methods here have also come about because of our successful functioning in multiple verticals that are out there. Again, like the ones like the ones that I mentioned earlier, utilities, manufacturing, oil and gas, maritime, and each of these have their own requirements, have their own demands of how the how hostile the environments can be, and how limiting, how the constraints can exist in these networks. And accordingly, different deployment methods are brought into picture also to optimize the overall commercial model so that it works out the best for both the parties. We are flexible and we're capable of performing it in all these different form factors. And our global honeypots that provide us with latest asset and threat intel power our Sectrio Hub and Edge Gateway by constantly sending in the latest updates and making the solution capable enough to detect the latest threats that may be out there. And there are 4 modules that are built on these basic building blocks. And threat intel, threat management, micro segmentation, vulnerability management are the 4 modules. Vulnerability management is what we discussed about, the whole visibility part, where we start out by understanding what lies in the network and highlighting the potential risks and the vulnerabilities. And then as part of various remediation options, we have micro segmentation that becomes a very important and critical tool in isolating specific parts of a network, segmenting them to make sure you gain complete control on how a particular situation is. Sorry. Yeah, and then we come to threat management. So threat management module is our core threat detection piece, which monitors the traffic and takes it through signatures, heuristics, and machine learning based anomaly detection, which helps you detect any kind of threats that may be that may be flowing through the traffic. It could be IT specific, IoT specific, or an OT specific threat. Our systems have the necessary threat intel and the libraries, threat libraries that help you detect those threats. Threat intel, which largely was a core part of all the other 3 modules you're seeing here, and was powering our core security suite for a very long time. It now is an offering of its own. So threat intelligence is available as a service as of I think about 3-4 months ago. So any existing system of yours, if it adheres to a sticks and taxi architecture, then you can take a feed of threat intel as a service. It is even available for a free trial of, I think, for about 2 weeks from our website. So please do visit our website and take and try out our threat intel feed to see how well it can help your teams. And that forms the 4th module in our overall module offerings. And all these 4 modules put together form our converged network security suite for IT, OT, and IoT networks, because of the necessary applications of each of these modules and how important they are in terms of covering various facets that will help the situation to identify and detect threats. And the IoT security suite and 5G security suite make use of our threat management, threat intel modules only. And then they have their specific objectives in networks where we are only focusing on IoT and 5G.